Grandma Debbie here. So today I thought I would talk to you about something a little different than what you probably were going to expect from me. I want to talk to you about my dog, Baxter. Baxter came to live with us 12 years ago, and his birthday is coming up and he's going to be 14. We got him from the animal shelter and he was 2 years old when we got him. And so I thought I'd share a little bit about his backstory. And I want to also highly recommend, if you're looking for a dog or a cat or pretty much any kind of animal, hit your local animal shelter first before you do anything else. You'd be amazed at what you're going to find. So 12 years ago, we had decided that our little Yorkie poo that we had at the time, her name was Bella. She has since passed away, unfortunately. And we decided, though, that she needed a friend. So we had started looking around where we were going to go and what we were going to do. And a friend recommended the animal shelter. And we thought, oh, okay, we'll give it a try. So we had looked at their website to see what kind of dogs they had. And they actually had a Yorkie. And we thought, oh, that would be perfect. 2 small dogs, that would be perfect. And so we went to the we called the animal shelter at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday, and they said that they still had the Yorkie available. Well, we left the office at 4:30, and by the time we got to the office, or got to the animal shelter, it was about 5 o'clock, and the Yorkie had been adopted. We were like, ugh, bummer. And so my husband said, well, you know what, let's just walk around and see what they have. I didn't want to do that because I know me, I would have wanted to take every single one of those dogs home with me. But I was like, all right, let's just do it. Well, so we walked around and we looked at every dog that they had. And when we got to the unit that Baxter was in, he actually came up to the edge of the pet kennel that he was in and gave a little whine, and it almost sounded like a cry. And I looked down at him and I thought, oh, he's so beautiful. Look at those eyes. I really want him. But I didn't say anything because I wasn't too sure if that was really the dog that I wanted. And so we left that day, and my husband goes, you know, I didn't see anything that I wanted, any dog. And I was like, oh, I did. I saw Baxter. And so I pulled him up on the internet, on their website, and I showed my husband Baxter. And he was like, oh, all right. He goes, well, if you feel the same way, Saturday, we'll go and pick him up. So the next day, though, I went to the office, and all my coworkers were like, well, did you get a dog? Did you get a dog? And I was like, no, but let me show you the one, though, that I fell in love with. And so I pulled up Baxter's picture, and they all said the same thing. They all said, oh, you've got to get Baxter. He's the perfect dog for you. That's who you need. He's going to fit right in. So Saturday morning, we got up, and we went to our grandson's soccer game. And after that, we went to Walmart, and we picked up a toy. And after we picked up the toy, we went to the animal shelter, and we were so nervous that he had been adopted out. And we get there and we ask about him, and they're like, oh no, he's still available. So we went to to his kennel, and we asked if we could walk him. And they were so obliging, and they were like, of course. So they take him out, and we start to walk him around a little bit, and my husband goes, this has got to be the true test if he's for us. So my husband sat down on the floor, and on the ground, and Baxter climbed up into his lap and started giving him kisses. And we thought, oh, that's dog for us for sure. So we started the process, and we paid our money, and we got to bring Baxter home that day. And the minute he got on my lap in the car, you could just feel this tension in his little body come out of him. Now, when we adopted him, they told us that he was a Chihuahua Shih Tzu mix. We have looked at him, and even the vet has said no. We didn't do a DNA test, but just looking at him, we believe that he is a Chihuahua Corgi mix. We know he's a mix of some sort, but I do not believe that there's any Shih Tzu in him. but he has the most soulful eyes, and he's just such a sweet little guy. So, but when we got him, they also told us that the reason why he was let go was because his family couldn't take care of him anymore. Well, he came with a lot of baggage, and he had a little bit of anger issues that we had to work through. And we had to let him know that he was with us now, and we weren't getting rid of him no matter what. And so we had to shower him with a lot of love. And in fact, it was so funny. One day, we got a letter from our HOA telling us that we had an aggressive dog and that we needed to take care of our aggressive dog. And we're like, what aggressive dog do we have? And so I kind of asked all the neighbors, and they all had met Baxter. And they're like, no, we didn't complain. And so we started thinking, wait a second, who would have complained? Well, there was a woman who lives in our neighborhood who would walk by our house every single day, and we think that she was the one. So we decided we needed to introduce her to Baxter. So in the morning, we got up one day, and we put his leash on him, and we walked him outside, and we waited until she started walking down the street. And when she walked down the street, we said, hey, good morning. And then we were like, have you met our dog Baxter? And then we told her that we had just gotten him from the animal shelter, and that we were working with him on his behavior problems, because he did have some problems. And we said, you know, if you have any tricks or any information, because you have dogs and you love your dogs, if you have any information that you could share, we would greatly appreciate it. Well, so she said, oh, hi, Baxter. And after that, after she knew his backstory a little bit, every morning we could hear her walk by and go, when he would pound on the gate and bark, she would go, good morning, Baxter. And then he would go off, and, you know, he was thrilled and happy. And we never got any more letters from our association. But there were some things that we had to work through. He loved to christen all of our furniture. So we had to put gates up all over to quarantine him in certain rooms when we were not home. And so that helped. But also, not only that, one day, this was so funny, we come home and he's got fuzz on the tip of his nose, and we're like, how the heck did that get there? And we go walking into our family room, and he had taken all the stuffing out of all of his toys, and the squeaky toys, the squeaky part. And he was so proud of himself that he had, I guess, saved us from those squeaky toys. And he had worked so hard to get those things out of there. And so it was so funny. But, you know, we couldn't scold him because he didn't really understand. He just thought he had done something great. He had saved us all from squeaky toys. So we had to buy some new toys, but that's okay. You know, it happens sometimes. And, you know, he was just having fun, I guess, and trying to save the world. So, but he's just been a delightful little guy. And like I said, he's going to be 14. And if you ever get to meet him, he really, truly is a little cuddle bug. He loves to snuggle. He likes to, his likes are he likes to sit on the couch with us at nighttime when we're watching TV. He follows me around all day long. And no matter where I go, he's by my side. And, you know, when my husband's home, though, he follows my husband around all day long. Wherever he goes, he's got to be with him. And, in fact, every morning he gets up and he'll go and say hi to my husband in his office. And then he comes downstairs and he's ready for his morning treat. Since he is about to be 14 years old, he does have arthritis in all 4 of his paws, which is sad, but we give him CBD for it to help alleviate the pain, and that works really great for him. He loves to go outside, and we have a dog behind us and a dog next door to us, and they bark at each other all day long, or not all day long, but some days it is all day, but a lot. And I always call them his barking buddies, because he'll go back and forth between the back wall and the side wall barking with his friends. It's really cute. So, but he loves treats. He loves French fries. Yeah. And he thinks that when the air fryer comes on, that means that French fries are being made. So I have to sometimes think about my life choices. If the dog thinks we're getting French fries every time that thing comes on, maybe I need to rethink what I'm doing. but he loves French fries. He loves fortune cookies as well. Don't know how he got to liking those, but he loves them. Um, he he loves his morning dog treats that he gets, and he loves my grandson. Oh, he loves him. Every time he comes over, he is just in heaven that his buddy is here to visit with him, and he just gets so excited about it. So it's really cute. Uh, when we lost our other dog, our Yorkie Poo, he suffered some a time of mourning, and our vet had told us that that would happen, and to just work through with him on it, and he would get through it, and he would be okay. And it did take some time. He would look for her constantly in all of her favorite places, and he still to this day, even though it'll be 2 years in December, he still to this day won't let any dogs that come over to visit, he will not let them play with her favorite purse. She had a little dog purse that had a squeaky toy in it that he did not take the squeaky part out, but he won't let anybody play with it. He gets really upset when another dog grabs that toy. So, and he still to this day eats out of her dog dish. He won't eat out of his except for once in a blue moon, but he mainly wants to eat out of her dish. And so it's like, whatever, just eat. As long as you're eating, I don't really care. So, but yeah, I'm going to do a little picture montage of the years that we've had with him. I have hundreds and hundreds of pictures of him, so it was hard to go through all of them and figure out which ones I wanted to use. But I hope that you enjoy looking at our little guy, because he's so special. And as you can see through the years, I'm going to start with the first picture of the first day we got him. You're going to see through the years, he's kind of put on a few little pounds. But it just shows that we love him, I guess. I don't know. The vet doesn't say anything about his weight. She did one day she said he was overweight. I said he was too husky. But he did lose a couple pounds, and so he's doing good. But I want you to look at our pictures and enjoy him and wish him a happy birthday, because it's not often dogs reach the age of 14. All right, so hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and share this video. And I hope that you are all having a great day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.